Hey, I'm Deck from Lower Than Atlantis, and you are listening to Morgan Richards on Radio Cardiff.
Hey, I'm Morgan Richards from Radio Cardiff from 90.7 FM. I'm very pleased to say that I'm backstage at the Plas music venue here in Cardiff. I'm joined by a band that words don't come so easily when trying to think of a suitable introduction. It's of course those damnation, changing tune English kids and rock criminals. It's the fabulous Lower Than Atlantis.
Oh, mate, I like it. I like your intro. It's nice.
Oh, fantastic. So how's things?
Yeah, good man. Good man. It's first day of tour today, so it's a bit stressful. Bit tired, but you know,
getting back into the routine.
Getting back into the rhythm, yeah, indeed.
Okay, oh, well, awesome. So to start, after returning from a short break and having some time off, it's safe to say that the last 12 months of Lower Than Atlantis have been absolutely phenomenal, where you've released your highly rated fourth and self-titled studio album back in October, having and achieving the biggest reception and milestones yet as a band with a new experienced alternative sound. I'm sure having that time off to work on new material was the best thing you could have done, getting the chance to look into different avenues and interests.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like, it was literally like almost 2 years we took off, which is a long time, I guess, for a band, but it's definitely helped because we've been a band for a while now, and I think we've done a lot of touring, like very concentrated amount of touring. Like spending that much time with the four of us was not like since we were like 18 or 19, so it was it was nice to have a break from each other. So now we're back on track.
And to have that time to really just focus on a new record and not worry about deadlines or anything like that must have just
been man. Like we recorded it in our own studio, so there was no and no one like breathing down our neck. We recorded without a label as well, so there was no one recorded breathing down our neck saying like, when's this song ready, blah blah blah. It was like just that's why it took so long.
And as you said, it's the first time with the record you've had in years where you didn't have to rush things or have a deadline, just go back and change things over and try something different. And it seems to have a really lot more relaxing approach to these songs.
Yeah, man, definitely. It's nice as just maybe like if Mike has an idea and he's written and recorded it, and then you can send it round and then go back to it like 3 months later and you're like, you know what, that thing that we thought was rubbish and we've thrown in the bin, let's get it back up again and have a look. Whereas if you're in a studio where you've got designated time, you don't have that opportunity to really like think about what you're doing.
In the past, on previous records, have you found that while writing and trying to work something together that you've had to actually rush something and just say, okay, that's fine? And
yeah, I think a lot of our older stuff, not all of it was rushed, but sometimes it's like, oh, we need some B-sides for the record. Whereas now, this time, we weren't going to record any B-sides, and we're like, oh, we've got a couple of tunes that were going to be on the record, and they were already recorded, so we're like, let's make them better. And we're playing one tonight, actually. So.
And you guys have stated in the past that even though you're a rock band, you listen to so many different styles of music together. And it shows that on this record, because where there's a few poppier or heavy guitar riffs, you've impressed that really elements to the song to be its fulfillment. Yeah,
man, definitely. I think, like, when I was younger, there was like a thing where if you asked someone what type of music they like, and you said, like, everything, people would be like, oh, no, that's not, no, you can't only like everything. Like, but now, in 2015, I think, if you don't like listen to everything, I think that's pretty ignorant, because like you're just going to listen to one type of music, especially if you're a musician. You're not going to get influenced. You're going to sound the same as what you listen to, because you're not going to have the influences. It's not just like choice to listen to everything. I think it's just an important thing that you have to do. Even if you don't like certain styles, there's always something to be found in a certain style of music that you will like. Which, you know, fair enough. If you want to, ignorance is bliss, but you know.
And with the fact that this record was self-titled this time around, was it a real homage to just how much you put into it and how you could sound, trying different elements and combining stuff together?
Yeah, it's just experiment. I guess writing music is just experimentation. If it becomes predictable, then in my opinion, I don't think there's any point in doing it. Like, if you're obviously fans of bands or musicians and music in general have like a sort of a preconception of what they want the next record to sound like. So maybe if you want to keep some of the fans you've already got, you kind of have to give them a little bit of what you've got. But I don't really believe in writing the same album 10 times. It's just boring. It's like I couldn't be in a band that did that.
And one thing I wanted to talk to is about the approach lyrically on this record, because in the past Mike has written everything looking at his own life, but this time around it's more vague in the way people can listen to it and take what they want away.
Yeah, I think he definitely went for that approach, but in a way it still is quite biographical. It's just maybe if you have a sentence of something you want to say, it still means the same thing. It's just not actually, like, you have to think deeper into it, ironically, because he's saying less, if you know what I mean. It sounds really stupid when I'm listening to myself say that, but like, if you were me, you understand.
Okay. And as we've already mentioned, tonight is the start of your sold-out UK headline tour selling out many dates way in advance, and even a few venues had to be upgraded.
Yeah.
I'm sure the fact to be back now and playing all these massive shows, supporting the new record is just fantastic.
Yeah, man, I'm so grateful that it's actually like things like that have happened, because we've never had a show upgraded ever before this tour. So like things are really picking up for us, which is like, got to appreciate that every day. Wake up and like days like today where it's like such a stressful day, like everything's nothing's gone to plan, but guitars weren't working and like wireless packs, just such little things, but it throws you off. But then you've got to remember that we've sold out every show on this tour and it's going to be sick. So
And over the next couple of months, you guys are going to be very busy. We'll be heading out to Europe for a headline run as well.
Yeah, man. We've done Europe before, but not really like that intense. And I think now, this year, it's going to be a lot of that kind of stuff. So it's exciting to go different places that we've never been before. Like we just came back from Australia. So, spreading the word.
And of course, you guys are going to be quite busy over the summer period as well with festival season, with appearance at Slam Dunk.
Yeah, it's cool. We haven't really done a proper festival season, like doing a festival every weekend for like a few years. So it's going to be a good summer. Yeah. But this year, Slam Dunk is possibly one of the best lineups that I've seen in a long time. I was just going through the lineup the other day and I was like, cool. It's like loads of like friends in bands that maybe you don't often get to see because everyone's always on tour. So it's just going to be like major hangouts, bro.
And just a couple more quick things before we go. One thing I actually wanted to mention to you, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I actually understand that one of your singles from the record, in Emily, was at one point trying to get poached by people for One Direction to be used on one of their albums. Yeah, when I heard that, it was actually news to us. When we heard that, it was actually news to us as well. So honestly, I'd like to expand on it, but I have no idea myself. That's what we got told, and then nothing came of it. So, they're not having it anyway. They were never going to have it because we like it. It was just a random.
I have no idea, but
And with that, of course, Mike has actually been writing music for a long time for other artists in the past couple of years, most noticeably with Australian pop band 5 Seconds of Summer. Do you feel that with him writing for other artists in different styles helps expand more for Loading Atlantis, having that chance to dig into more frames of different musical elements?
I mean, a lot of people won't agree because we're in a rock band and he's writing pop music, but it sounds really like stupid to say, but they don't. Mike's like me. Mike's my mate, so I know that if it was the wrong thing to do, then I'd tell him because he's my mate. But I've never met someone that literally has so many song ideas. Like every time I see, he's like, oh, check this one, it's like 5 songs. So I think it's really good for him to have that outlet where maybe stuff that he couldn't use for us, he gets frustrated. He wants to use it in some way. He's got another outlet to do it, so that's cool.
And with that now, of course, what else do you have planned for Loading Atlantis now in the very near future?
Basically international. We're going to go around the world, I think, this year, and then potentially other stuff at the end of the year, which I probably can't say anything about yet. So yeah, but other than that, lots of playing shows. Oh, we also shot a video last week for Words Don't Come So Easily, which is going to be the new single. I guess that's the next thing.
With that, with you being so much on the road now, can we maybe expect you guys in between touring to maybe start writing and looking at the next kind of new material? Yeah, definitely.
I think because we took so long out before, we were like, I don't want to ever write a song again, kind of thing. But as now we're touring, the touring cycles like start to really pick up. The time we have off is like, we kind of want to do something creative at the time. So yeah, I'm sure something will happen. I don't like to put like things on names to things because we're a rock band.
Well, that's about it. Cheers for taking time out to have a quick chat with me.
No worries.
Best of luck now with this tour and all the shows you've got planned in the near future, and hopefully I can catch up with you guys again very soon.
Yeah, man. Been a pleasure.